In Hannan's Nanyang region, a group of noble tombs from the CHU state was discovered after looters failed their first raid and were caught by the state team on their second attempt. The excavation revealed a massive collection of bronze ritual vessels, providing critical data for CHU culture and uncovering a shocking secret buried beneath the water. In the autumn of Hangin South, archaeologists were patrolling the Danjiangkou Reservoir in Sichuan County when they learned from locals on October 26 about Anna, recently looted ancient tomb. Upon inspection, the team found 3 ancient tombs, with an fresh looting hole 60 centimeters wide and 6 meters deep, appearing to be very recent work. The team quickly gathered equipment for A&H rescue excavation, but upon returning 3 days later, they found several new exploratory holes had been dug. It looked as though an unprofessional rival team had just been there. Experts suspected the looters were still searching for the main chamber and would return that night. Deciding to set on a trap, the experts and local police established on stakeouts, waiting in the darkness until several figures finally emerged on the silent ridges around midnight. The quiet mountain air was suddenly broken as the shadows moved closer to the targeted tomb site. Taking the looters by surprise, the officers surrounded them, and after a brief chase, 3 individuals were apprehended on the spot, securing the tomb from further harm. With the site safe, experts began a detailed survey of the 3 massive tombs, the largest being Anjia character, shaped structure typical of high nobility. This grand tomb stretched nearly 20 meters long and featured a prominent burial ramp, a clear sign that the occupant held significant social status and wealth. High hopes were placed on the burial goods, as 24 other CHU noble tombs have been found nearby, including one with 67 inscribed bronze vessels. That specific tomb belonged to Sigeng, the son of King Zhuang of CHU. That Lu Hatou served as the prime minister, or Ling Yin, during Ang peak era of Chinese history. King Zong was one of the 5 hegemons of the spring and autumn period, famously challenging the central authority and defeating the powerful Jin state. Tens of thousands of relics have since been recovered here, and it is estimated that over 200 CHU tombs of various ranks still lie around the reservoir area. Because of this richness, experts frequently patrol the area. Unfortunately, these 3 newly discovered tombs had already sustained some structural damage from the looters. One looting shaft reached 13 meters deep, narrowly missing the main coffin chamber, but cutting through the critical junction between the pit and the ramp. CHU tombs often use blue-gray clay to seal the coffins, a custom that preserves fragile organic materials like silk, bamboo slips, and lacquerware for millennia. However, once the tomb is breached, the stable environment is lost, leading to rapid oxidation and decay, which forced the experts to begin an immediate rescue mission. The tombs were labeled 11, 12, and 13, with work starting on the largest, Tomb 11, where the loose soil initially allowed for rapid progress. The excavation revealed stepped walls, a hallmark of CHU nobility, creating a structure that looks like an inverted pyramid, wider at the top than at the bottom. Interestingly, the more recent the tomb's era, the more steps it typically has. Meanwhile, an early warning system was installed to monitor for potential collapses. At an edge depth of 5 meters, they hit a layer of river pebbles and crushed stone designed as an anti-theft system, but then the southern wall suddenly gave way. Luckily, the collapse happened at night with no injuries, but just 1 day after reinforcements were added, the chamber collapsed again, this time triggering the warning system. An elderly, experienced worker, Dap Lu Hato, couldn't dig due to his size, sat at the top to watch for movement, and around Bonjio Hongput PM, he sensed something was wrong. These mountain dwellers are agile. Despite having only 1 ladder, 8 or 9 people scrambled out in under an minute, just as the northwestern wall buried half the tomb. To prevent further danger, the team had to expand the entire excavation area, and after 2 months of clearing soil, they reached the burial chamber at 9 meters deep. Due to the acidic soil of the Danjiang region, the wooden coffin had rotted away, leaving only faint traces and 2 bronze ding vessels in the corner. This was the designated area for burial offerings. As the patterned soil was cleared, a massive, preserved circular bronze ding vessel was fully revealed. Upon closer inspection of the vessel's rim, they found a lengthy inscription. In archaeology, a bronze piece with writing is infinitely more valuable than one without. These ancient messages help identify the deceased and fill critical gaps in our historical records, making this first find a massive success for the team. Years of effort finally paid off as the vessel was sent to NH lab for cleaning. While back at the site, NH human skeleton and coffin traces were found in the west. Experts believe these were human sacrifices. While CHU tombs usually used wooden figures as substitutes, Actual human remains indicate on very high status owner. The discovery of actual human sacrifice in Anju tomb was so significant that top provincial experts were brought in to supervise the final stages of the dig. Once the bottom of the chamber was fully cleared, another treasure trove of bronzes appeared, and the team began carefully extracting 4 additional lighting vessels. Ancient sumptuary laws dictated status: 9 vessels for An King, 7 for lords, and 5 for high officials, suggesting this tomb belonged to An top tier aristocrat. The find included any complete musical set of 13 stone chimes and 10 bronze bells, along with bronze weapons like daggers and spears from the early Warring States period. Surrounding the occupant were exquisite jades, including Anbi, disc at the head and 3 on the chest, though the body itself was too decayed to determine age or gender. However, the inscription on the bronze vessel was soon deciphered, beginning with an age-specific date and age, very rare, chronological reference to the age, star cycle. During the Warring States period, different regions used various dating methods, but this inscription utilized the movement of Jupiter to record the year. Jupiter takes roughly 12 years to orbit the Sun, and ancient astronomers divided the sky into 12 sections to name each year based on the planet's position, known as the Suixing, or Age star system. It was replaced by the sexagenary cycle after the Han Dynasty, and was previously only known through ancient texts. This bronze vessel is currently the only physical artifact ever found that proves the system's use, allowing experts to date it precisely to Nam Tramlin Bay BC, during King Zio's reign. This invaluable piece of bronze provides a direct window into an lost method of timekeeping and offers absolute proof of the tomb's-specific chronological era. While the dating was clear, the remaining text was difficult to read. Eventually, experts were stunned to learn the owner was actually an woman named Lady Yuan. Why would one woman's tomb contain high-ranking ritual vessels, bells, and weapons? The answer may lie in the deep origins of the CHU royal lineage. Records show the CHU people originally lived near modern Beijing before their ancestor, An Shaman for King Wen, helped establish the state during the Western Zhou. The original capital was called Danyang, but its location remained a mystery for millennia, until findings suggested that this reservoir area might be the site. Although thousands of CHU tombs have been excavated since Mot Hinchintam Namuemo, early Western Zhou examples are rare, leading many to wonder if the capital still lies hidden nearby. Another archaeological enigma is the location of the CHU king's mausoleum, an gap only recently being addressed by the ongoing excavation of the Wulwangdun tomb. Research revealed that the Yuan clan was a prominent branch of the CHU royalty, with 3 ancestors serving as the high-ranking Lingyin ministers of the state. Among them was Sun Shu'ao, the legendary minister that Luato helped King Zhuang achieve hegemony. Later, Sun's Muihai and Muiba yielded 30 more bronze and ceramic artifacts. The mission was a total success, as an routine patrol turned into a dramatic rescue of national treasures from the hands of looters. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the ODV channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos.